Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey again, working on the Hexy card again. So we are down to the last skein of the Blue Ombre, Big Twist Blue Ombre, Big Twist. Got this at Mary Maxim, got a really good deal on it, so that is fabulous. So I'm getting to the end of this one, and then I'm going to have to grab out my giant Big Twist white to put it all together, make some ribbing, do collar. It is going to be a cardigan, absolutely. And yeah, I'm really getting there, making it work. It's happening, which is fabulous. There we go. And I'm really excited that you're here today to hang out and crochet. So let's get going and do the crochet. Whew, one man show. I gotta reach over, turn on the camera, turn it off because I gotta face it towards me to get the good lighting. Gotta get the good lighting, of course. Anyhow, so we're working on this project, which is just a granny stitch around and around with 6 corners for the hexagon to make the shape. And I've been working on this one for about 2 weeks. Still got all my other ones on the go, but this one is getting closer to being done. The rainbow cardigan, unfortunately, I did not get a chance to finish it off. It's been a week, but I did get a little of this done. But to be fair, a lot of it was this morning while I drank my coffee and watched some videos because that's what I do on my time off. Anyhow, still wearing this shirt because I'm still deciding how I feel about it and how it fits and how it flows. I'm really not feeling too great about the fit of it right now. So that is a bit of a disappointment because I did work really hard on this one. My daughter says it looks good, but I don't know. I feel like it's just sitting on me kind of weird. So we'll see how I feel after wearing it today. I probably won't have a decision anytime soon. But if I think of something, I'll probably just take it apart and reuse the yarn, possibly. Because I mean, I think I'm better at crochet now. I'm getting a lot more practice and all that good stuff, so I feel like I can make the shirt a lot better, knowing a lot more than I did before. So there's that end of things, but as you can see, I'm kind of wishy-washy on it. It's comfortable. It's just the bottom seems a little bit longer than I wanted for this shirt. It's almost down to my knees. And that's not the worst. It is still feels lightweight. So we'll go from there at some point. Started looking at patterns of the wrap dress that I want to make, finding a lot of tops in crochet in that particular style. So I'm thinking I can do that and add a skirt to it. But I want it to be able to tie. So there's that bit. But I have some inspirational videos to watch to get an idea of how to shape the whole thing. But I have a pretty good idea of how to do it at this point, and it's just a matter of making sure that I do my stitching the right way. Also, my skull shawls shirt that I'm making that I haven't decided how to put together. Somebody recently has come out with a shirt made out of a couple of triangles, kind of like what I have put together and how I was kind of leaning towards, but they've actually already done it, so they've done all the hard work. I could just look at that and go from there. So that's very positive because I have slowed down on it, getting to the point where I'm not sure how to go from there. So that's part of the whole thing with it too. And it is kind of a thin yarn, so I'm also trying to work on a million other things at the same time. So, it's the usual. Lots on the plate to make. So that's exciting. I did move some of my yarn again. So a bunch of it got put into totes over the week. I took most of my caked up stuff that I had wrapped in plastics, and I just put them in some bins, and they are up on shelves now. So that leaves me a little more space for some of my more newer skeins, not the ones that I've caked. And that's not bad. I'm not complaining. That's good. And I'm using clear totes so I can see exactly what's in each one and find what I want to find without making a giant mess. I hope. I hope. But I know myself well enough to know I probably will make a giant mess. Hmm, here we are. Getting through this one quite quickly. It is super soft, super cushy. And even just sitting here, just as we're talking, I'm already getting a hollowed out bit, so it's going. I think, not I think I will have this mostly done this weekend, which is good, but also bad, because this is my thickest one I'm working on at the moment. Everything else is my super fine weight stuff, which is absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and I can't wait to see how those turn out. But it is what it is. 2 and 3. And we're just gonna go around a couple more rows. Well, quite a few more rows. Let's be real. This is gonna take a little bit, but that's okay. I've been working very hard on it, and this ombre has been pretty kind to me. It has had very few instances of pulling through the threads. The black I've had a little bit of struggle with. I don't know if it's my hook. I don't know if it's me. It's probably me being how I crochet. And that is how it is sometimes. Sometimes we struggle with certain ones, like Simply Soft. I think it's beautiful. It's lovely, but I always end up just tearing right through it, and I don't mean to. So that is one I struggle with, but the colors are gorgeous. The sheen of it is super pretty. So sometimes it is the one you reach for. Well, it depends on what you're making. I'm going to take a small sip of my drink. um, extra phlegmy in the last few days. I'm so sorry about that. So, yeah, gonna have a drink. Thank you. That helps. And back to crochet. I think I'm just catching a bit of a not summer, sorry, spring, because it's spring here. It's not winter. My phone was telling me it's going to snow. I'm like, no, it's definitely not going to snow. Sorry. I don't know what I was saying. I got interrupted to be told that my older daughter is watching the video. It's okay. Quite all right. I'm not doing anything secret or inappropriate, so fine, watch it. Anyway, so this yarn is going pretty nicely. So far, I'm kind of back and forth with the big twist. I don't know if it's just the one black one. The ombre is going amazing. And I mean, I can't complain about that. I do really like this blue ombre. It's very, very, very nice. Soft and cushy, 4 weights. So it is going to work up super fast compared to, say, my fingerings. But yeah, my fine weights. And now I've got some more to figure out if I want to buy some more, that kind of thing, like the Caron Blossom Cakes. I have been wanting them and just haven't gotten around to getting them yet because there are so many different yarns that I want to try, and I have so many big projects on the go and some upcoming ones. So I'm just kind of torn. I only have so much time, and I don't want to overwhelm myself with a massive amount of yarn. As much as I love it, I'm not sure everyone else would really like the whole house being covered in yarn. Well, maybe cover the whole house in yarn. Sounds like a plan, actually. There we go. Just gonna keep going around. My head is still spinning about all the different vintage yarns that I came across there. There's so many options to add to the stuff I already have, so I can really get into some scrap yarn projects. We have decided to get rid of one of the chairs I was covering, so I do still have that project on the go. But I'm also kind of slowing down on it just simply because I'm not 100% sure the kids are even going to want the chairs. So they might be just something that's flying out the door for all I know, and I'm making all these granny squares for really nothing. I can figure out another project with them, don't get me wrong. That's totally not a big deal. The girls have been asking for blankets for their dollies anyway, so I could definitely turn them into doll blankets, I guess, little pillows. So that's an option. A thought. I have many thoughts, sometimes too many. Anyhow, whew, I feel like today is going to be a very nice day. I have a 3-day weekend, so I'm feeling super relaxed, vacationy. No shoes, wearing lightweight clothing, cute little sweater. Got my hair, my cow. It's a cow clip in my hair to keep it up. And which just means I can create with a little less hair getting into it, I hope. Doesn't always stop it, but I'm trying. All right, now we need to get two. Now we're going back into the same chain space to make my corner. So it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 more double crochets. And that's how you get these cute little corners. I love them. I always point them out in my videos because I think they are such an ingenious way to do it. I know it seems like super simple, but at the same time, I find it to be just tickles me. It tickles my little funny bone. Just tickles me pink. That it's just that easy to make it into a corner. Because I always thought it'd be something a little more complicated. It's one of those where you think it's going to be something super duper hard, and then you do it a few times. You're like, wow, this was actually super easy and makes my project look really sharp. So I'm definitely going to do that then. And around again. Where we stop, nobody knows. Ah, I'm resisting the urge to comment on current events, but I'm not going to because that's not what my channel's about, and I don't want to get into that. So I just kind of some stuff just crossed my mind, and I was just deciding whether I should say anything. And then you know what? I'm not going to because we're here to crochet. We're here to find our peace. We're here to create beauty and love. That's about it. None of the negativity. I'm just going to block that. The yarn is really helping me with that, which is great. Given that there's some crazy stuff, and I'm not doing it. Beautiful. Trying out a new to me face wash and uh, facial cream. The one I have been using is creating like this texture under here that I really don't like. Like I can feel it's bumpy, and that should not be. I wash my face pretty much every day, maybe once or twice a week. I don't, and that's usually the weekend. And I don't wear powders, I don't wear foundation, nothing like that. So I shouldn't be feeling anything like this, but I just feels just yeah. So hopefully I have figured a way out of it. I went and got myself some Burt's Bees Glow, with some glow cleanser. can't remember what the lotion goes with it. So they're kind of the same um, series. Is that the right word for it? I don't know. But it says it's supposed to be good for my skin type. It's not hypoallergenic because I'm allergic to so many little scents. Scents will make me have a horrible rash. And I personally will avoid that if I can. I just think it makes sense. But anyhow, I've washed my face once with it so far, and it's not bad. I'm gonna give it about a week before I really decide how I feel. I mean, the other one that I'm just kind of not wanting to use anymore, I didn't notice any issues on for the first month. So, I mean, my skin can really be very, very picky. Certain things will, you're not really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's irritate. Yeah, I think irritate is a good way to put it because it's irritating. It'll dry out, I'll get burn marks here. I've had this part right here burn over and over where I end up with like chemical burns there from facial creams and stuff like that. So I'm really careful, really careful. I don't even use toner very often. Just occasionally I'll use it and I'll use an alcohol-free one and just the tiniest bit. I just, it's not worth the pain. Definitely not. Or the itching. The itching is bad too because you can get like a rash. I've gotten it here and along in here where it would just be always itchy and then I'd scratch it a little bit and then it would just hive out. And it's just, oh. So my skin looking nice right now is new. I just have a lot of issues with scents and colognes and alcohol and that kind of stuff that just does not do well for my skin. So I'm trying to be a little more mindful of what I'm putting on my face, not just grabbing anything off the counter because it's there and I need something. So it took me a couple weeks to decide what I wanted. And I looked at all the ingredients, checked out the smells, looked at reviews, because I just don't want to have to keep on going through this. It's not fun. Anyways, now that I've bored your little everything with my talk of facial creams and facial washes while I crocheted, thanks for joining me here today at All the Crafts in the Box. And we will see you again very soon. Bye.